78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. So, as I'm sure everybody's heard by now, the actual news, Teofimo Lopez ducks Devin Haney again. And according to Teofimo Lopez, he was offered $11 million by Turkey Al-Sheikh to fight Devin Haney in the Riyadh season. And Teo turned it down. Turned it down. He didn't even want to fight Devin at 147, even though he'll fight Boots at 147. Matter of fact, let's see what did Devin say here. So this is what happened here. If you watched my videos earlier, I went through this stuff. Devin says, the fight with Teo is not signed. I signed my part. Teo has been stalling. As of today, he has decided he doesn't want to fight, and it's officially the biggest duck. And then Devin also said, and I wanted to fight at 147. He wanted to fight at 140. We negotiated to meet at 145, even though he was going to fight Boots at 147. I'm telling you, the man Teo was trying anything to get out of the Devin Haney fight. But let's go back here. Oscar Dela Hoya, who is currently trying to sign Teo, or already secretly signed him, I don't know. But Oscar is terrified of Devin Haney. Oscar never even wanted Ryan to fight Devin Haney, but they allowed Ryan to cheat, come in heavy in juice, right? And then when Devin Haney wanted his rematch, they said no, right? They didn't want him to fight Devin Haney again. Oscar says Devin Haney is calling Teo a duck, more like Teo is smart to not fight a runner who has less fans than Diddy does. Now, I find this amazing. First, let's break this down. Let's break down this whole thing. This whole video is going to be about breaking down Oscar De La Hoya's nonsense tweet. So you say, Devin Haney calling Teo a duck, more like smart to not fight a runner. Let's deal with that part. When Devin Haney fought Ramirez in the last fight, was his first time ever fighting like that. When Devin Haney fought Ryan Garcia, he stepped to Ryan Garcia. Remember? So he stepped to Ryan. Y'all cheated him. So what are you talking about? When has Devin been? He didn't run from Lomachenko. He didn't run from Regis. So what are you talking about? These narratives that Oscar tries to come out with are pathetic. Then Oscar says, Teo is smart to not fight a runner who has less fans than Diddy. Okay. Shout out to the brother who posted this on Twitter, Two-Tone the Superstar, right? It says here, it's showing the side-by-side. Teofimo Lopez has 1 million followers and more posts. Devin Haney has 2.6 million followers with less posts, right? Devin Haney has more than double the followers than Teofimo Lopez does. Also, Devin Haney has been on pay-per-view multiple times. Devin Haney has had huge paydays. Teofimo Lopez still ain't made. What, last year he was crying about he didn't make over $1 million. Last year he was just crying on Cam and May show. Yeah, I ain't even made $1 million yet. And you talking about this dude's a star? What makes him a star, Oscar? What makes Teo a star? What pay-per-views has Teo sold? Teo was dropped and shelved in Top Rank because Top Rank couldn't promote him, right? They couldn't promote him. I ain't even tell that whole story. It's a long story. I'm not even going to go through it. But let's deal with this other thing that Oscar said here. So Oscar says, Devin Haney is calling Teo a duck, more like Teo is smart to not fight a runner who has less fans than Diddy. Listen, y'all got to go to my Twitter. I'm not very active on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to figure out. I've been on there since forever, but I don't know how to use it. But anyway, you can see all the disgusting stuff Oscar has done if you go back and check my Twitter post. But let's go through, because he's talking about Diddy. Diddy has been accused of trafficking, racketeering, right? Running some criminal enterprise, all right? That's what Diddy has been accused of. Now, y'all might have forgot, you youngsters. I'm going to take you down memory lane real quick. I had to blur out certain words, scribble out certain words for YouTube purposes, y'all know. But Oscar De La Hoya, accused of rape in $10 million civil suit. When was this done? November 26, 1998. An 18-year-old woman has filed a civil suit against World Boxing Council welterweight champion Oscar De La Hoya, claiming he raped her and imprisoned her 2.5 years ago. Now, I want y'all to think about this. She's 18 now. And at the time of this, she was 18. So 2.5 years ago, what was she, 15? Oscar went in there and took it. That's what she said. She said Oscar went in there and took it. And guess what Oscar did, y'all? So for y'all, all y'all talking about, oh, man, I don't believe it. You don't believe it? You believe everything about Diddy, but you don't believe this. Guess what? Oscar settled with her. He paid that girl. Oscar went to court, refused to answer any of the judge's questions about what he was doing. His attorney told him, don't say nothing. Just pay up. And it got swept under the rug. I was there for it all in the 90s, watching boxing. Nobody, HBO didn't want to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. It got swept under the rug. Oscar was messing with a teenage girl and settled with her. That's a fact. What else did Oscar do? Because that was in the 90s. Let's get to some more recent stuff. 2020. Oscar De La Hoya accused of assaulting a woman twice in 2020. All right? Boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya has been accused of assault in a civil lawsuit filed Wednesday. And y'all can read the rest. But the woman has basically said that Oscar De La Hoya, she was an employee of his, and he was taking advantage of her, harassing her, and blah, blah, blah. Now, I couldn't find this other one, the one I was really looking for. Unless this girl, no, she can't be the one. There's another one that came out a few years back, and this girl was saying how Oscar kept trying to force her to fist him. If you know what I'm saying, fist him. Oscar wanted her to fist him, and she was like, "No, that's gross." You know what I'm saying? According to her story, like, that's gross. Like, no, come on, you can do it. It's good. Come on, we're just gonna have some fun. Come on, just put it in there. Put some lube on and put it in. This is what Oscar was telling this girl. So she says that Oscar held her down and forced his fist, you know what I'm saying, into her places. That's what she say. Now, for those young folks who don't know who Oscar is, you don't know Oscar does stuff like this, I would advise you to go to my Twitter, 7 Day Sports TV on Twitter, and look at some of those pictures that are up there. They're disgusting, but there's a lot more that I can't post on Twitter. But Oscar, those of us who are old enough remember, Oscar used to have freak-offs. So y'all, it's all Diddy and it's funny. Diddy. It's so funny. Oscar used to have freak-offs in the hotel rooms with paid workers, paid SEX workers, and it's pictures of it. He dressing up in women's clothing. He bent over, letting women perform acts with toys on him. All this stuff is online. And he still come out proudly and show his face. The man has been an addict. He's been a dope fiend just like Diddy. But yet he's sitting here on his high horse looking down on somebody else. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is why I can't take the hypocrisy. I can't take it, bro. So anyway, this is Oscar De La Hoya, the hypocrite, embarrasses himself and embarrasses Teofimo Lopez with this tweet. Because all you did was make me do this video and cook you, sir. 7 Day Sports TV, salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash that like button and share this video. I'm up out of here, though. Deuces.